Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? I go by so many names, I don't even know what to say right now. A lot of people know me as Crystal. Simply, that's what my mama named me, so you can call me that. Some people know me as the Sound Yogi, composition on the poetry scene. Um, Sound Genius, that one girl from the music retail store. I won't say their names, but I just go by so many different names. And since I stopped working in the corporate world, I decided that I want to be of a different kind of help to people. I'm a tech geek. I'm a former Army mechanic, so signal flow was always something important to me when I started studying audio. And what I've noticed lately is that a lot of times people just don't have what they need. And as a mechanic, I always had a toolbox. I always had a tool bag. I always had something, and that kind of just rolled over into my audio life. So now, I keep a bag with me, and that's kind of where this podcast slash Facebook group of audio geniuses. That's what I'm saying. In my head, everybody's a sound genius. It's not just me. We all have a sound awareness that I'm not even sure that we're really aware of. So me just trying to mold in all of my different things. I'm gonna go into breathing techniques for musicians and engineers, active listening classes, things like that. But I'm starting out right here. This is something I recorded, and I'm gonna play it over just because I wanted to, test the audio actually going into my camera. I'm killing two birds with one stone, and that's kind of what you guys can do too. You should always be testing out your equipment, because what if something updated, and you out at a gig and now you can't get onto your Serato because you didn't prior plan that. You have got to be checking for everything. Like it's tedious and everything, but it saves you a ton, and it makes you look very, very, very professional when you show up to a gig. So get you a bag. I found this bag at Sweetwater some years back. Get you a nice size bag. Just start dumping your cables in it. Get creative. Some people wrap the cables around one, so they'll tie this and then they'll loop all the other cables around the one cable for its length. But it's a few things that you should have with you all the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and play back what I recorded earlier so I could test this back and see what it sounded like. It's only a few minutes, but it has some vital information. Throughout the video, I'll show you the cables that I'm talking about. And hopefully it helps you guys get a better understanding on what's going on with your gear. If you have any kind of questions, any kind of noise going through your signal, I'm telling you, if it's an issue, definitely hit me up. Let me know what the issue is. And somebody, even if it's not me, somebody in our group will definitely answer it. I'm telling you, some very, very heavy hitters in the music game in there. So you might run into anybody that can help you out with your issue. It's not just about me. This is about community. This is about camaraderie. This is about non-egotistical zones, because what I found out in life in general, it's a lot of ego that gets in the way of us being successful. And in audio, I don't see a lot of myself in that space, and I believe that that's why. So if I teach from this space, then maybe I can invoke some change. So this is me being the change that I want to see. Sound genius, better known as the sound yogi, just testing this equipment right now, making sure that things are right, are sounding right, are moving right, are shaking right, so that it's not like these other places. I hear a whole lot of stuff when I listen to podcasts, and when I talk to people that are doing things around the world with audio. It's just a very broad space, and I just feel like it's art. You can paint anywhere in this space. And so it's just very important that we have quality sound, and we have quality people running that sound. And because it's much deeper to me than just bullshitting. And people be bullshitting with audio, man. Like it's the most important thing, to be honest, is what you're hearing. Like what you seeing and what you hearing. Those things are supposed to be connecting together. And people pay so little regard to the quality of it. It's like it's crazy to me. I never understand. I'm so picky about mine in my process. I always say I'm a forever student of audio, and it's just something that I'll never stop trying to be better at. It's not even about being perfect or anything like that. It's really not. It's about quality sound, quality video. you know, if you're gonna paint a picture, a beautiful portrait, like it's not that difficult. But we like really, really fight each other, especially here in Detroit, as far as how we support, one another, how we backdoor each other's dreams and kind of play off of that with people from other places. Like I never really fully understand that. But either way, my whole point here was to do some type of video education on how to get you a bag together. Like if you're gonna go DJing somewhere, if you're a tech, you already have a bag. Like you're gonna have a bag of tools that you keep with you that help you, get your job done more efficient. In some cases faster, but the most important thing is that you get the job done right, preferably the first time, so you don't have to come back out and do something again, or you miss out on a gig. So, your safest bet is to have a bag of cables. Have this bag of cables where you'll have a RCA, a quarter-inch balanced cable, quarter-inch on each side, or a quarter-inch to male XLR. That'll work as well, but the RCA is always going to be an RCA input on something audio. Like it's still going on unless you're in a recording environment, but usually in a live sound space, you can find a input that's a RCA on a mixer, still sometimes on power amps, most definitely on mixers though, for sure. Even the output of your mixers will be RCA, so you'll always be safe there if you have some RCA cables. But that's the least balanced signal that you can get. So you can, if you want a more balanced signal, where you can handle more on your output, it sound better, then you can go XLR, which is balanced, or TRS, which is balanced, and those are all male. So female to male, everything is going to go female to male. Everything. You're sending the signal, female. You're sending it to it. I mean, you're sending signal to male. You're receiving female. Like you got to look at it like that, and then everything will be cool with your audio. So that's audio tip 101, man. If you're going to be going to a gig, take you 3 sets of cables for sure with you. This is for DJs. Make sure you take your RCA cables, RCA to RCA. You can do RCA to quarter-inch. Like these are just some things to have with you. You can also do a RCA to balance, so you can come from unbalanced to balanced. But I recommend either XLR or XLR to quarter-inch, or quarter inches all the way through, however your system setup is. So it really depends. The most important thing you can do is ask the venue, what is going to be my input? How far am I going to be away from my input as well? Because then you're going to know how long your cable needs to be. Like, it's just a lot of things that you need to ask before you going somewhere. Now, if you going to DJ a birthday party or something like that, that's a different situation. You are your sound system. So, so you better have everything that you need anyway. But if you're going to a venue, yes, ask. And some venues have a snake on the stage. If it's a snake on the stage, I'm telling you right now, it's usually combo jacks. So you can go straight in with a combo jack with an XLR male, or with a quarter-inch male, and whatever your output is on your board.